Hi! So this morning we are going to have a look at how we can wake up our feet and just get our feet nice and warm and just waking them up ready for the day. We often overlook how we use our feet in the day. We kind of just walk, maybe run, jog. We don't really think about how we can wake them up, warm them up, ready for the day, just so that they're warmed up like the rest of our body. So this is what we're going to do today. We are going to start in a tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, spreading through the hands. And as we are focusing on the feet today, we're going to tuck the toes under. And I'm just going to push my heels towards the back of the room or the back of the mat. And I'm going to push out of my hands and my wrists. So I'm lengthening through my arms and also trying to lengthen out from my knees, keeping this a really active position. And I'm spreading through the toes. And then from here, I'm going to just gently, as if I'm walking through my feet, put pressure in one foot and then releasing on the other. So I'm gently opening up the toes here. Super, super, super gentle. Nice. And because we want the whole body to wake up as well, we're just going to keep the toes tucked under, and we're going to drop the belly down but lift the head and the tail up. And whilst I'm in this position, I'm really pushing my toes towards the mat. And then as I exhale, I reverse, and I'm going to uncurl the toes and place the toes on the mat as I lift the back and drop the head, pushing the tops of my toes down towards the floor. I reverse, belly down, head, tail and toes. And then exhale. Look down towards the mat, lift the back, but this time the top of my toes are on the floor. One more time each way. Inhale, drop the belly down, toes tucked under, push the toes towards the floor. And then release, lifting the back, but this time the top of the toes on the floor. Nice. Softening back towards our tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes under again, and we're going to lift the knees off the floor. So there's a little bit of a shoulder awakening position as well. So from here, just hovering the knees off of the floor. Maybe we could take a little walk up on our tiptoes towards our hands, and then we can walk the feet back, walk the toes back up, and then walk the toes back. One more time, up, and back. Nice, dropping the knees down, and we're going to keep the toes tucked under as we slowly shift back. So I do this in my yin classes. I've also done my other classes as well. So I'm going to keep my toes tucked under, and I might want to double check that my baby toes are tucked under as well. And I'm just leaning back. So from here is a mind over matter thing. So we've got to try and keep our weight going back. You can relax the head down, maybe close the eyes, take your mind to a happy place. You may want to just drop the head down. Or if you wanted to keep the arms and the upper body occupied, we could float the arms up. We're going to do eagle arms. So left arm over the right. We flip the palms upside down, clap in this, and we bring the elbows up, shoulders down. So by now my toes are really on fire. This is called fire toes. Aptly named. Nice. And then we release, other side, right hand on top of the left, flip the palms upside down, clap and miss, elbows up. Nice. Just a couple of breaths. And release. We're slowly going to walk the hands forwards, release the toes, and to counter, release the tops of the toes down towards the mat, and we can just sit now, use the weight. So we're kind of counter stretching and opening up the foot the other way. It should be quite nice. Keep wiggling the toes, get some circulation back there. Nice. Finding butterfly now. We're going to see if we can start to keep the feet engaged in position. So this is also another way of keeping the foot active during yoga, rather than just going floppy at the end. So in butterfly, it's a great example of feet pushing towards one another. We can sit tall, we're thinking like knees going out towards the side, but what are our feet doing? So we're pushing the feet together, and if you wanted to, seeing if you could push the outsides of the feet together, and almost as if you're opening up the soles of the feet like a book. And if you wanted to, you could give your feet just a little bit of a massage, opening up the arches of the feet. Doing some circular motion on the ball of the foot. This feels really, really nice. And with my other fingers, I'm kind of pushing down on my foot. So I'm giving that arch of the foot a really nice open. Nice. Lovely. And then from here, we're just going to bring one leg up. So I'm going to fold one leg nice and close just to get a comfy seated balance. And then from here, I'm going to hold this foot, and then I'm going to see if I can hold this foot with my both hands. If you wanted to, you could use a yoga strap. And we're going to push the heel towards the front. If you are holding your foot, and I'm not extending the leg or anything like that, I'm just going to see if I can open up the ball of the foot. So I'm spreading the toes, and it's quite nice as well just to put things through the toes, open up the balls of the feet. And then from here, maybe one hand on the top part of the foot, and then you can just gently give the Achilles just a really gentle massage. And Achilles is a tendon that we all need to look after a little bit more. And then we swap sides. Again, don't worry, if you can't balance, you could use the wall, you could sit on a block, you could use the yoga strap instead. And with the yoga strap, you can kind of like move the strap, giving the ball of the foot a little bit of a massage. Flexing the foot, heel towards the front, and this is great, especially if you're on your feet all day. Maybe giving the ball of the feet a little bit of a massage, opening up. So I'm like almost like trying to open them up, because usually the weight goes straight down like that. Opening up through the toes, the arches, the ball of the foot, and then maybe one hand on the top part, other hand. So I'm flexing my foot. And I'm just giving a little gentle massage towards the Achilles and maybe the heel and maybe even the ankle. Nice. Really, really nice. So we're going to stand up and we're going to gently just do some walks. So from here, just finding just a nice tall standing position, and we're just going to shift the weight. And I'm really seeing if I can spread the toes. So I'm thinking less about just ordinary walking and thinking more of this as an exercise in itself. So spreading through the toes. Nice. You can go a little quicker, and if you want a little bit of a leg burner, drop the knees and keep the hips still. So you're just pedaling the feet as if you're on a bike. Nice. Seeing if we can come to one foot and the other foot can rest. You can kind of hold it up if you wanted to. I find it better for balance to keep it low. And we're just going to lift up one foot and drop. Tiptoes and drop. Two more. Tiptoes and drop. One more. Tiptoe and drop. Other side. Find the balance, spread through the toe. Keep pushing that big toe towards the floor. Lift up and drop. Two. Two more. Three. One more. And drop. Coming back down towards the floor. Nice. We're just going to do some ankles. So we're just going to do a gentle circle. One way. And then the other. Other side. And then the other. Nice. And then from here, it's quite good to place the feet on the floor and see if you can flex the toes up towards the sky. Keep the heels on the floor. And then from here, walk through the foot. So then we're placing the ball of the foot down, then the toes. And then we want to see if we can lift the heels off, but keep the toes on the floor. And then back, flex the feet. And then point. So when on the side, it should look. Flex the feet, walk through and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Nice. And relaxing here. Just softening the body, finding a nice tall seated position, giving the toes a little bit of wiggle. Taking some nice deep breaths, noticing how the feet are feeling. Maybe they're feeling a little bit warm, maybe feel a little bit stretched. And hopefully maybe do this in your lunch break, especially if you're at work today. Or really do give this a go. Let me know how you get on. We do overthink and don't even give our feet enough attention, I don't think, especially in exercise and in yoga. So let me know how you get on, especially if you're on your feet all day. And I shall see you tomorrow at 7:30. Thanks.